So I have a little bit different video for you today. I haven't mentioned it here before, but I do teach for VIP Kid 3 to 5 times a week. I'm not a big time teacher. I just teach a few classes to supplement some income for my family, and I love it. The hours are early, but once you get the swing of it, it's awesome. So if you are interested in VIP Kid, I hope you'll stick around and watch this one. So I'm going to show you real quick how easy it is to have a simple setup with VIP Kid. Okay, if you'll notice, this is it's a screen. It can fold up, and there's the messy playroom. But I just move this over. It is a little loud. But I just move this over, and the screen on VIP Kid is slightly smaller than this one, so you don't see all of this background, which is pretty cool. You don't need a super crazy background for VIP Kid. You'll see all I have is just this little border and my name tag. I've taught in several places in my home, and this works the best because I'm on my actual PC computer. And I can move this around if I really needed to. VIP Kid does encourage you to have some sort of an educational background, but nobody's ever said anything about this, and I'm booked as much as I want to be. I am not fully booked. I'm not booked every day, but it's enjoyable for me. I actually just got done teaching a class, a short notice class, which was great. One of the other things that I want to show you is the minimal props I have in my classroom. So this here, these are all the props I use for VIP Kid. Occasionally, if something really strikes me, I will grab a prop from out here in the playroom and bring it into the classroom. But that's actually pretty rare. I don't do that very often. Yeah, a whiteboard and markers are essential because you can draw anything on here. If you are clarifying something for a kid, if you need to draw a picture of something, you can very easily do that with a whiteboard. It can become anything because VIP Kid does encourage you. They say they require, but I've heard a lot of teachers that don't really follow this rule, and I don't always follow it either, that you need a secondary reward. I also use this clipboard. I have lately been using sticky notes to write different questions for older kids, and they just pick a number and then I interview them with a question. But I also have things like this on here for younger kids where we color the pictures. That's the thing too, you see all these really intense rewards systems for VIP Kid, and I will show you as we go through here some of my reward systems. I use all 3D props. I don't use the Manicam, the Google Slides, any of that stuff. I use all 3D props, and I just mix it up as we go. Okay, this is probably my favorite prop. I bought this at a craft store. I use this for my level 1s and my level 2s, and when they get a star, when they do something great, I go do 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 do, and at the same time that I do this, I click the star button so it pops up and they get that do, like a little fairy godmother. It's fun. But level 1's really like that. Okay, in here, that's all that's in here. These are a few little props I got. This was from the Target Dollar Spot, and you could easily make something like this if you wanted to as well. It's actually a lace and trace where you feed the thing through and you like sew it. But I just hold these up and have them pick a color and then make them guess what it is. And it's fun because they always guess that this is a strawberry, but it's an apple. And then you'd be surprised how often a lot of these come up in VIP Kid, like the foods. And so it's nice to have some food to show kids. apples come up all the time, and I can just easily grab this. Oh, the thing to fall down. I can easily grab this and use it if I need to. So these are really great. And I would encourage you to, just because, you know, this is a lace and trace, to think outside the box of how you could use something as well, and things that are multi-purpose. Yeah, I mean, my kids use these a lot too. My kids will pull these out sometimes to use. The others, these are just little kind of little hearts, and I use these Valentine's Day. We talk about the different colors, we count them. The kids love these. In VIP Kid, the kids can also give you hearts, and so sometimes I often like to just grab one of these and like pull it out and go, oh, a heart for you too. And just a fun, easy little prop to give as well. In here, these are some of my questions I use for the older kids. I'll attach them here, or I'll have them just pick a number and I'll pull out a card. They're random questions. What's your favorite book? Would you rather go to the beach or the mountain? What city do you want to visit? What do you want to be when you grow up? Tons of options, good questions. These are great for level 4s, level 5s. They love these. And I even have an Ask the Teacher. That's their favorite. These are others from Target. You can find really awesome things when it's back to school time, which it will be very soon in August. Target has great little bulletin board props and things. I probably use these the most. These are, you know, way to go, you did it, and the trophies. They love trophies. I see a lot of teachers who have also gone to the Dollar Tree and gotten little trophies, and the kids love those. They're also, I use these with the level 1s a lot. These are just little circle, like you could even just get colored circles and talk about colors and count them, and really fun. Really fun to quiz the younger ones on them. I think some of these, on some of them I wrote numbers on the back, and I would post them up on my board here. Just tape them to the little board, or you can tape them back here and have them pick a number and guess the color. And I also like to use the flags. These flags came with this one in the same way, and talk about the colors and count them. There's some units where they do talk about colors, and so I like to use those as a quiz in that. And all of these didn't come together. This is just a set that I've kind of put everything in here. All right. Oh, this is another, these two sets of flashcards. This one's upside down. Oh my goodness. There. These two sets of flashcards are, I would say, essential. Especially if you're teaching level 1s and level 2s. That's the wrong one. Okay. So these are number flashcards, and you can count them. They have the different things on them. And then the things like the small and big. And it has different pictures of food that I use to talk about all kinds of foods. Anytime I talk about foods, I pick these up. Milk. That's in VIP Kid. They learn milk and juice. So these cards are great to have. And if you think outside the box, again, you can use these cards in ways that are not the words, even the words not written on the cards, you can use the cards. So I will link these below. These are both on Amazon. They're inexpensive, and they are really great for VIP Kid. The other thing, this is what my kids always try to grab, is this ball. And there's so many times in VIP Kid where you're throwing something, and so a small ball is wonderful, even if you just pretend to throw. So many times this is fun. And even as a reward, sometimes you can pretend to throw the ball back and forth. And the last thing, oh, my little doll. This was from a while back. I had this doll for something else. And it's nice to have in there occasionally to talk about, they or her, and give kids a reference on that. So I keep her in here for that reason. Okay, well, that's my VIP kid classroom. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need a whole nother room. You just need a quiet space to be able to teach. I hope I've given you some great tips today, and stay tuned for more VIP kid videos. See you next time. Bye-bye.